I own thousands of dollars worth of lenses, but if I had to choose just one lens for travel, it would probably be this one, the Nikon Z8 to 400mm. And after months of use, I think most photographers are looking at this lens the wrong way. Let's take a closer look. The lens is built very well, although it doesn't feel premium, which is exactly what you expect in this price range. Most of the exterior is made of high-quality plastic, but it feels solid and well put together. Apart from the zoom and focus rings, there are no additional controls or buttons. The only switch is a lock switch, and it prevents the lens from extending while being carried at 28mm position. The zoom ring is very wide and nicely damped. It takes a little over a 45-degree turn to go all the way from 28 to 400mm, which means you can cover the entire zoom range with a single movement of your hand. That's something I really appreciate in practical use. One thing worth mentioning is the variable maximum aperture. At 28mm, the lens starts at f4, but the maximum aperture decreases quite quickly as you zoom in. As you can see, at 50mm it's about f5.3, at 70mm it's about f5.6 or f6, then from 105 it's 6.3, and when you get to 200mm it is f8, and it stays at f8 till the end of the zoom range at 400mm. This is one of the compromises that allows Nikon to offer such an impressive zoom range and relatively compact and lightweight package. The focus ring is perfectly fine, although you'll probably rarely feel the need to use manual focus anyway. The lens mount is metal, and the lens is weather sealed. Personally, I would have preferred the AF to manual focus switch on the lens itself, but it's not a deal breaker. The lens hood has an interesting square-shaped design that somewhat resembles the hoods used on older film cameras. I find it quite unique, although some photographers may not like its appearance. In practical use, however, I haven't experienced any issues with it. Overall, the design is minimalistic but very practical. It doesn't feel cheap, and it certainly doesn't feel fragile. At 28mm and wide open, sharpness is very good across most of the frame, with only a slight drop in the corners. You can also notice some vignetting in the corners at this setting. Stopping down to f5.6, f8 and f11 improves overall sharpness slightly, but the difference isn't dramatic. At 70mm, overall sharpness remains good, although a slight reduction in contrast is noticeable across all apertures. From 200mm all the way to 400mm, sharpness is still very respectable, while the lower contrast remains visible. Overall, it's a very impressive performance for a lens with such an extreme zoom range. At 28mm and f4, vignetting is quite noticeable. Stopping down improves the situation, but some corner darkening is still visible even at f8. There is a slight amount of barrel distortion across much of the zoom range. Here you can see it in action while zooming from 28 to 70mm and then from 70 to 200mm. Despite its variable maximum aperture, the lens is still capable of producing surprisingly pleasing subject separation and background blur. While you shouldn't expect the look of a fast prime lens, the bokeh is more than good enough for travel, portraits and everyday photography. And finally, here are some real-world examples of what the Nikon Z8 to 400mm is capable of delivering. So let's talk about the pros and cons. Pros first. Huge 28 to 400mm zoom range. Very practical. One lens solution for travel. Better image quality than many would expect. Fast and reliable autofocus performance. Compact and lightweight for what it offers. Excellent convenience with no need to swap lenses. Solid build quality and weather sealing. Cons. Variable aperture reaches f8 quite quickly. Limited low light performance. Less background blur than faster lenses. No AF to MF switch on the lens. little bit more vignetting, not as sharp as Nikon's premium S-line lenses or fast primes, and a little bit of lack of contrast in some zoom ranges and some aperture openings. Now, who is it for? Travel photographers, hikers and outdoor enthusiasts, family vacations and everyday photography, anyone who wants to carry just one lens. Probably not the best choice for low-light specialists, professional event photographers, those who want maximum subject separation and the highest optical performance. After several months of use, I can confidently say that the Nikon Z8 to 400mm is not the best Nikon lens. It's not the sharpest, it's not the fastest, and it's certainly not the brightest. But none of that ever bothered me in a real-world use. The lens consistently delivers more than enough image quality while offering an incredible level of versatility. If your priority is carrying one lens that can handle almost anything, from wide landscapes to distant subjects, I think the Nikon Z8 to 400mm may very well be one of the most practical lenses Nikon has ever made. Now, let's hear your thoughts. Do you consider this lens? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. And if you like content like this, please subscribe to the channel, like and share. Your support is the most valuable asset for me to continue creating content like this. Thank you for watching and see you soon.